The Wall Street Journal reporting the College Board is adding a new adversity score. The number will indicate the social and economic background of the person taking the test, including things like crime rates and property levels in the neighborhoods that they live. Students will not know those scores, but colleges reviewing the applications will. Clare Amselem is an education policy analyst at the Heritage Foundation. First, I'll just get your take on scoring this way and how it might affect people, the adversity score.
Yeah, the College Board has been taking a lot of flack lately. We learned from the recent college admissions scandal that it's far too easy to cheat on the SAT. And now come to find out they plan on assigning students' scores based on their backgrounds, on their socioeconomic level. And this is simply identity politics run amok. And that's not what America is about, and it's not what we should be teaching our young people.
But that's not what they say. So David Coleman, the College Board CEO, was quoted in this Wall Street Journal article today where we learned about the adversity score. And he says, quote, "There are a number of amazing students who may have scored less on the SAT, but have accomplished more. We can't sit on our hands and ignore the disparities of wealth reflected in the SAT." So taking that point, Clare, wouldn't you look at the fact that college admissions are supposed to look at more than the SAT? They look at community service, they look at grades, they look at accomplishments, whether it's sports, music, the arts. Don't they look at a host of things that can help them determine whether to admit a student?
Absolutely, and you can't use 15 measures and assign someone a number and think that that tells you everything about their background. And you made an important point that I really want to underscore, that students won't know the scores that they are given. And so colleges will have this arbitrary number that's assigned to them, and students can't contest that. Again, this isn't what America is about, and we should be a little bit more transparent in our college admissions process.
So a lot of folks are probably wondering what would play into this adversity score, because it's already being used. 50 colleges used the score last year as a beta test. The College Board plans to expand this to 150 institutions this fall and then use it a whole lot more broadly the following year. Crime rate, poverty rate, housing values, vacancy rates of a neighborhood will come into play into that adversity score. And also when it comes to the family environment of a student, things like median income of the family and whether they live in a single parent household will all be factored, among other things, 15 measures, into scoring the SAT, the score of the SAT for this particular student. And as you said, that student will not be told that score, only the colleges will see it.
Yeah, the truth is, at the end of the day, college is meant to prepare you for life after you walk off campus. And life does not give you an adversity score. This isn't something that we use in practice anywhere else in our society, and it should certainly not be a part of our college admissions. It sends a message to our young people that if you're in this certain group, then you will act this certain way, and you should be treated this certain way. And America is about meritocracy, and our colleges are reflective of that.
Well, Yale University is one of the schools that has tried using the applicants' adversity scores. They are pushing to increase socioeconomic diversity, as so many colleges are and private schools are at the lower level in the United States right now. The dean of the undergraduate admissions at Yale was also quoted in this piece saying that this adversity score is literally affecting every application that we look at. It's been a part of the success story to help diversify our freshman class. They said that they've really been having a hard time doing this, and this gives them more of an accurate reflection of the diversity that they can bring in of their students. Final thoughts from you, Mary.
Yeah, it's certainly troubling to know that schools have been doing this and we didn't know about it. But the number one thing that we can do to level the playing field for all students entering the SAT is to get rid of our assignment by zip code public schooling model and allow students before they get to college to pursue the best school that's available for them. And unfortunately, assigning a number to a student based on their socioeconomic background is just another example of our school system tying the fate of our students to their zip code.
The adversity score, I'm sure we'll learn a whole lot more about this as more institutions begin to use it. Clare, thank you.
Thanks so much for having me.